What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dark Souls 3. This is a playthrough I'm very excited about. And it's just going to be kind of a tutorial slash playthrough slash having some fun. So I'm very excited for this. I've been waiting to do a Dark Souls 3 playthrough for quite a while now. So yeah, let's have some fun. So I really like this game. I played this game so much, like it's ridiculous, and there's still so much I haven't done. So we're gonna do that together, and I also haven't played the DLC, so hopefully at some point we'll do that as well, and you'll be able to see just a brand new run of me going through the DLC. So it'll be live. All right, let's start a new game.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Undead Legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
All right, cool. Let's do this. It's a great intro. It's good stuff. All right. So here's the character creation. So the class I'm gonna play with is probably gonna be a knight because I always play the knight. It's just a good balanced class. The stats you start with are pretty good. So I'm not really going to do a dex build. If I was, I'd probably pick the mercenary, but probably gonna go with the strength build on this playthrough to make it just more fun, hard hitting. Could go with the warrior for strength. You know what? Let's go with the knight just because you can kind of go either way. So if I decide that I want to go dex for whatever reason, you know, I'll just go with the knight. But most likely we'll do a strength build here. So let's see, male. The name we're gonna go with is Tom Hall. That's the name I usually pick for all my characters. And burial gifts. Let's go with the between the fire gem and the sovereignless soul. I think we'll go with the fire gem to start. And let's do some presets. Let's see. I always laugh at this one. It's pretty funny. Serpentine Traveler. Let's go with the Iudex guy. We'll go with him. And I'm just gonna make his skin a little less white. So it's a little too pale for me. Let's go here and let's make it a little. Actually, yeah. Let's go down here. It's not bad. A little orange. That's good. Alright. And let's just change the hair. We're not going to go too crazy with character creation. Let's see. Yeah. I guess that's good. Just go with that. Brow. Change it to... Yeah. You know, I kind of like the first one. Alright. Just go to... Build. Let's give him a little bit of thickness here. Make his arms big. There. Just a little bit bigger on the arms. That was good. Alright, I think we have our guy. Okay, I guess we're ready. So let's do this, let's finalize, and start the first area. Okay, so we're in the Cemetery of Ash. This is the first area. So this playthrough, it's not really so much of a walkthrough. It's just kind of, I wanted to do this for fun. So I'll give you some tutorials, some hints, things like if we come to them, but I'm not really going to go out of my way to, you know, if there's something I miss, you know, I'm just going to miss it. So it's not really like done on purpose. It's just I'm trying to have a fun, kind of relaxing playthrough. Nothing too crazy or serious. So, however, I do want to like touch on some of the lore. So a lot of the NPCs, I'm gonna try and talk to every NPC and do every NPC quest. And hopefully I'll be able to do that if I don't miss anything. And we'll just, we're going to have some fun. If I see anything that might be interesting to learn about, like one of the buildings or some of the areas, if there's something in one of the areas that's, has to do with some of the lore of the game, I'll point it out. But, we're just going to have some fun, so let's do this. I want to be natural. Alright. So this first area is, your basic tutorial area. You don't really, it's not really much to it. It's just kind of like guiding you through the game, through some of the basics. Done this area so many times, so I just, excuse me. We're just gonna run through it. Come down here. That guy will try to shoot you. Like if you come out from this area over here, he'll shoot you once you hit here, and then you won't really see him. So it's kind of a sneaky attack. These two guys are gonna get up, try to ambush you. This guy first, just poke him. Yeah, look out. Alright. So now we're gonna go this way. This guy over here is kind of like a mini boss. So if you're new to the game, he's pretty tough if you haven't played before, but if you've gotten through him a few times, it's usually not too difficult. This is a crystal lizard. Look out for that. Lock on. Yeah, he's alright. He can be pretty tough sometimes, though. He hits pretty hard if you're a lower level. Why would you roll there? Weird. Yeah, for that. Oh, so there, staggered him. That's something you're going to want to be able to recognize as you play through the game. Certain enemies can be staggered. So when you stagger them, you get this opportunity to hit them with a critical attack, which can be very useful because it does a lot of damage. Kind of hit him from behind here. We got him. Nice. Alright. Got a Titanite scale. It's very useful. You can upgrade weapons, or boss weapons with that. Soul of an Unknown Traveler. Always be on the lookout for items, as there are some that are laying around that could be pretty useful. So you want to get those, especially the souls that you get. They're basically, like that one I just picked up, Soul of an Unknown Traveler. It's basically points that you can cash in. So they stay in your inventory, and you use them when you want to level up or or just gain more souls for whatever reason. But they're in there. So go up here, and this is the first area, first bonfire. So I just want to, while we're here, kind of, if you look over here, this castle, this is the final area that you go to in the game. This is where you fight the final boss, basically. So I think it's I'm not sure which side of it it is, but this is Lothric Castle, so this is an area we go to a lot this game. So, up down here, this guy. Let's take him out. Let's take these two guys. Oops. Jump here. Ah, man. Messed it up. It's alright. Jump's kind of hard to hit. That guy. Another bow guy. Let's drop down here. Take this guy out first. And this guy. Oops. Yeah, that's fall off the cliff. Come on. Ah. Oh, come on. There you go. See ya. Alright. Fire bombs. Always useful. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat a lot. I have a little itch in my throat. I don't know why. Let's do that jump again here. Oh, look at this guy chasing me. No. Try this again. Alright. There we go. So we got the Titanite Shard. Those are used to upgrade weapons. And now, let's go fight for... Oh, you... Not yet. Alright, we're gonna fight the first boss. First boss is Iudex Gundyr. He can be very tough for beginners, so this is gonna help you guys take him out faster. So, to initiate the fight, you have to remove the sword. Right after you remove the sword, there's a window, about like 3 seconds, where you can land a few hits on him. So, show you. Well, that's done. So right here, you're going to want to... Alright. So that took away about a quarter of his health. So, key to him is you want to get in close. I never knew he did that charge attack, actually. So time your dodges. Don't get greedy. Alright, so he's going into his second form now. So you just want to stay close to him. Go for that jump. And circle him. Alright. Boss one down. Alright. So we got the coiled sword. Ember restored. And let's hit this here. So he was tough the first time I played him. He gave me a hard time. So I remember, like, I think I fought him like 20 times or something and just like gave up. Because this is my first ever Souls game that I played, so it was kind of a shock to me at first. And he was just he was just a pain. Alright. So I'm gonna go out here. This is basically the main hub area of the game. This is the Firelink Shrine. So let's go over here. Nice. Okay. There's a lot of little areas to explore here that you can get some pretty useful items, you know, early on in the game. So you definitely want to explore this area, which we're going to do here. Just make your way up here. And we're going to take out these guys sitting around here. So they could ambush you. There's a bow guy up here. Let's take him out. And the shield guy. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go in here. And this is the Firelink Shrine. This is our main hub. This is where we go to level up, upgrade weapons, talk to NPCs. Everything you need to do that will basically improve your character is here. So, we're not leveling up at bonfires. We're not leveling up in the menu. It's all right here. So let's talk to her. This is the Firekeeper.
To the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
So basically what she's saying is there is Lords of Cinder that have all linked the flame at one point. Or linked the fire. So all of these lords, it's basically a desperate attempt to link the fire because the end is near. So they have resurrected all these lords to link the fire, and you have to go kill all of them, basically, and so that you could become the champion of Ash. I don't want to give too much away. We'll just start with that. So, before we do anything, let's go up here, and we're just going to look at each of these thrones. So this is Aldrich, one of the bosses that we'll be fighting, St. Aldrich of the Deep. In the intro video, it was that slimy thing that was coming out of that coffin. I don't know if you remember. This here is Lilith. He's actually a Lord of Cinder. He's here. So we'll talk to him.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords. I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my child course. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look. Treat the Firekeeper not with discourtesy. She is much like thee, prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
So he had attempted to link the fire and basically got halfway. It ended up burning him, so he lost his legs. So he is kind of a strange story. It's not so cut dry. The next throne. We'll do this one last. Let's go down here. This throne. This is the throne of Yorm. Yorm the Giant. Yorm is that big guy in the intro video that you saw with the big machete. He's one of the bosses. And these guys, the Watchers of the Abyss, they're very cool. They are basically a tribute to Artorias. So they fight for his honor. They want to be like Artorias of the Abyss. If you played Dark Souls 1, you know who Artorias is. And the final throne is Holy King Lothric. And yeah, so he's the final, well, not the final boss, but one of the final bosses you fight. So now that we've seen all those, let's go here. We'll go back to Firekeeper.
Ashen One, produce the coiled sword at the bonfire. The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the lords, to Lothric, where the homes of the lords converge.
Alright, so let's do that. Embed the coiled sword. Alright, so this is our main bonfire. Let's walk around a little bit. Let's see. Who are you?
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
Alright, so she has items you can buy and sell. Those items improve throughout the game. Well, she'll have more and more throughout the game, so once you collect ashes, you can give them to her and she'll open up more items that you can buy. This guy is Andre, the blacksmith.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I'm Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith, such is my purpose.
So he's basically your blacksmith, so you improve your weapons. You can reinforce, which is what raises your physical attack power, and you can infuse your weapons with gems, and that does different things to your weapons. It'll refine gem. You can see the attribute bonus on the bottom there. That will improve the bonuses you receive from certain stat points. So the one on all the way to the left, the flexing arm, that's your strength, and then right next to that is your dexterity, and then your attunement and intelligence. So we're not making a magic character, so we don't have to worry about the two on the right, but we are trying to decide whether or not we're going to be a dex or strength. I think we're going to go strength, but right now we're going to put the fire gem into the longsword. It's going to give us a little bit of a boost in our attack power, and it's good early on, so let's do that. Can't really reinforce anything yet. We don't have enough Titanite. So, and then right here, we're going to allot our Estus, so we're going to put 4 to healing Estus. The other flask is for magic, for FP. So we don't need that.
Hey, be careful.
So,
I don't want to see my work squandered.
That's Andre. And let's go. There's nothing really down here yet. We won't explore this area until later, but let's go back over to the Firekeeper and level up.
Ashen
So,
produce the coiled sword at the to lock.
alright, so level up.
Then take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Actually, before we do that, let's
Ashen One, may the
let's cash in our souls here. So you'll see the souls increase here on the bottom right when I use these items, and this one's a big one. It's 800 souls from that, and this one here, and there's 200. So
Ashen one.
let's level up.
Then taken.
And we're going to put into Vigor. We're going to put about probably 3 into that. We're going to put about 2 into Endurance, and we're going to probably do the rest into Strength. 1 in Strength. You know what? Let's take 1 away from Vigor. 1 more into Strength. I think that's a pretty good balance. Right.
Farewell, Ashen one. May the flames guide thee.
Thank you, Firekeeper. So, we trying to figure out, should I explore Firelink yet? Maybe do that in the next episode. No, let's do it now. Actually, we got 1 more NPC to talk to. This guy. This is Hawkwood.
Another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And they'd have us seek the lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we are talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
So he's like kind of depressed. I don't know what his deal is. But yeah, you're gonna notice the armor he's wearing is armor that a boss wears that we'll encounter later on. It's also really cool armor. I usually sport this armor later on. All right, so we talked to Hawkwood. Let's go outside, and we're gonna explore a little area out here, and we're gonna fight another fellow unkindled. So let's go around. Now, it's good to level up before you fight this guy, so you get a little stat boost, and he doesn't just, like, kick your ass. Kill these guys so that they don't ambush you. Let's grab the item up here. Got an Ember, which is good. When we killed the first boss, our Ember was restored. Basically, if you take an Ember, it'll increase your health just by a little bit, so your health bar will extend. So that's very useful if you're new to the game. You probably want to stay embered. However, if you are playing online, which I'm not playing online in this playthrough, if you're embered, other players will be able to invade you. So, and then you'll have to fight them, and it'll kind of mess up your whole playthrough. So, might want to steer clear of that. This guy is pretty tough. He has a weapon that we could use. Just kind of keep your distance. That move he's using there could break your shield, break your guard. The fire gem there, which is useful, so kind of light him on fire. Just kind of poke him here and there. Don't get too close, and don't get greedy, because he'll attack through your attacks. Let him use that. Oop. Look out. If you want a two-hand here, that's probably pretty useful. Because you're going to be dodging. Oh, I almost ate my words there. Heal up. I like to keep my shield. It just gives me that security to know that I have a shield. If I get hit, it's not so bad. There we go. Now, if you hit R1 twice, you could actually do a double strong attack, which is pretty cool. So, that was a near miss. Very close. Oh, wow. Just got him. We almost got him. We're pretty close. Just don't... all it takes is a few shots and you're dead. So, let's knock this guy out. There we go. Alright. So he's like a chess match. Like, you just have to wait for his attacks. Don't be too greedy with him, and you'll take him out pretty easily. So, but with that, we got a new weapon, the Uchigatana, which is good early on. It's good if you're a Dex character, but we're probably not going to be doing a Dex character, so we're probably not going to use the Uchigatana, but it is a useful weapon to get early on. And we got the Master's Attire as well, which is armor he gives you. It has good resistance, but its physical defense is very poor, so we're not going to use the Master's Attire. We'll just stick with the Knight Armor for now. So let's go over here. There's some more area to explore on this side. So if you turn the corner here, there's a little dog waiting to jump at you. Just dodge him, let him fall off, kill him, whatever. You just don't want to fall off, do you? There you go. Just kind of like levitated to thin air. It's like one of those cartoons, Wile E. the Coyote, where he falls off the cliff and he just levitates for like 3 seconds and falls down. It's pretty funny. I don't like those dogs. They're not fun. They're not fun to fight. Alright, so that's, I think, everything here. Let me just make sure. This guy's standing here just hanging. Let's take him out. He's looking at Lothric Castle. Gonna backstab him. See you later. Yeah, so he's got like the nice view here. These are the shots that I want to really look at. You'll notice this game has a lot of areas that are good for photo ops. This grass is in the way. But basically you can look at Lothric Castle from here and kind of get a good bird's eye view of the whole area. So we're going to be definitely focusing on those photo op areas as we play through this game. So here that's where the dog was. So let's go up again. Let's go up here. And we're going to go around the side here. Because there's an item that you can chop down and get. There's actually an item around here too. Homeward Bone. Homeward Bones are used to teleport back to bonfires. So they're very useful as well. There's certain times in this game where you'll have a lot of souls, but you'll be in this pinch of a situation where like you don't know where the next bonfire is, or you know that you're far from it, so you'll teleport back so that you won't lose your souls. There's also other items that will just help you with saving your souls. Ring of Sacrifice is one of them, where if you die, your souls, you don't lose your souls, basically. So, Seed of a Giant Tree. There we go. There's a giant tree there. So this part here, this is a very, very useful secret if you're new to the game. It's a little difficult if you're new. It still takes me a few tries. But this tree here, you can basically run up and jump off of onto that roof. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try it a few times here. It shouldn't take me too long. Watch. This, with my luck. First recording, it'll take me 40 tries. Alright. We'll get it. Yeah, you gotta hit it a certain way. You have to, like, angle it. There we go. So we got 2 more Homer Bones. This is a very, very cool little early game secret. So let's go in here. Now we're on the roof of the ceiling of the Firelink Shrine. So this here.
Me, pickle pea. Me, bumperum.
So this here, you can drop items here that you find throughout the game, and if you leave the correct items, Pickle Pea will give you another item in return. That's a rare, unique item. So we're gonna do that throughout the game. We're gonna try and get all those items. Yeah, okay. So go here. You get an Estus shard. Those are very important. Run down here. This is an invisible wall. So invisible walls, just attack them, and they open up. And then we're gonna roll down here, and this chest contains covetous silver serpent ring, and that is useful because fallen foes heal more souls. So kill enemies, we get more souls for it now than we would have otherwise. Let's drop back down, and we're back here. Alright, so I think that's going to conclude our first video. I just wanted to take you around Firelink, kill the first boss, and knock all that stuff out of the way. So thank you guys very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video.